Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, traders. This is Abdurrahman from FXAlTareeq.com, and here is what's on my Forex Radar this May the 19th, 2016. We begin today with the Aussie dollar daily chart, and on the chart you have a bin trade which has set up here with the bin candle. Now, there's two ways to look at this particular trade. As you can see, that obviously there's some retracement this morning. We can wait for an Acapulco trade, or you can enter into the bin trade. But you're going to brush up either way. You're going to brush up against a daily support and resistance zone at the 71.83 level. And if you're going to stay in this trade and hold it for some time until it reaches down into these levels here, you're going to have to do that anyway. The issue is the risk reward that's inside here. 159 pips, 100 pips, 140 pips. You'll have to see it bottom out before it becomes of any worth of risk reward, in my opinion, on that trade. So one of those reevaluation. I'll take a look at this one a little bit stronger. Aussie New Zealand, you had the double kangaroo tails that's sitting up here. It has some retracement during the Asian session. This also may be a nice trade to enter if we can get in on the retracement as well. Aussie Swissy is still holding at that 71.37 support and resistance zone. This is not a nice, it is a bin trade, but it isn't a good looking particularly bin trade, and the risk reward is again a very small amount here. So those of you who are looking at the Aussie Swissy, I would probably look for a different trade. And also we still have this, we have this squeeze play that's potentially going on here. It looks better when it's up on this zone here, but you still have that squeeze play that's going up here. So on the watch, this is the CAD Swissy as well. Moving over to the Euro CAD again, I've already drawn in the trend line break here, and let's see what happens on this one. So this again off of the Euro CAD on the daily chart. A wait and see. This is just simply a wait and see. And as I said before, these things can pop off at any given time. As you can see here, the euro dollar dropped, and it dropped within its normal lows that are sitting right here. So a trader is going to have to wait and see it till it goes back down to the 1.1163 from a naked perspective, and see if you get a bounce off of this from a whammy trade, or a push up again back towards the trend line. But we did have you had to break here. It's just a matter of this candle just went a little bit too far for us to get in, and it just ate up any potential profits of 91 pips thus far on that particular trade. Euro New Zealand still in this particular trade, holding at the 1.6627 level. This was looking to be a nice kangaroo tail yesterday. Anyway, we'll see what happens with this particular trade. There may be some you can see this here, another one. There may be a signal here as to what to do to get in on additional add-ons to this particular trade as well. Great Britain, New Zealand, man, did that thing take off yesterday. Look at that. That's about almost a good 480 pips at least. We expect some retracement on all of these Great Britain trades because of the good news release on the financials yesterday. So let's wait and see what happens with these Great Britain trades. It respected that particular trend line there. Great Britain dollar, same thing, nice push up. Would like to see this move up a little bit further before we start talking about a moolah trade or a whammy trade. But this is just a funny looking chart at the moment. Just have to wait and see what's going to go on that one. Great Britain Aussie, another push up, respected the trend line as well. Again, I told you these things can go off as quickly as possible. Let's see what happens here at the 2.0300. 0300 level, where we're going to get another moolah or double top and then fall from there. US Japan expecting trend line. Nice Acapulco was setting up. Might be a good trade to get in on from an Acapulco perspective after today or on an 8-hour chart. Great Britain Swissy, again, Great Britain chart, potentially retracement today. Look for some retracement today on the Great Britain trades. I wouldn't put too much emphasis on them. There will be some retracement from all of these massive push-ups from the news. I'm going to have to wait and see what happens as they transpire. That is all that I see on the charts, guys. I had some nice only 20 pips trades that were during the New York session. Again, I'm trading the Asian, the London and the New York session this week. Only 20 pips. I'm going to put a post up on that. You guys take a look at that. With that said, you guys have a magnificent day on purpose, and I'll talk with you soon.